I couldn't wait to get off from work today. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. Is there something I want to share? Um, and I think it's going to be pivotal. It was good for me. So it was good for me. So, one of the things I love about people, especially people that are closest to you, they see you better than you see you. And when they say you can't see the forest for the trees, so true. So true. Well, when you have people who live with you, they also get to see a side of you that most other people don't get to see. So they have a better view of how you handle issues and anger and joy and just parts of your life that you don't necessarily expose to anybody else. So if you know the concept of you can't see the forest for the tree, well, I grew a tree in my house, my child. She is a lot like me in so many ways. And so she said something that made me have to start holding myself accountable for how I deal with issues, problems, feelings, emotions, all the things. So she gave me an example of this. She said, Mama, have you noticed something about you? And I was like, ooh, this is about to go sideways. She was like, no. So in my room, I keep a pretty tidy house. But you know, when you go upstairs, that belongs to you. So everything downstairs is good. But unless I invite you, you can't go upstairs. So my upstairs room is mine. And normally it is basically clean. All the things need to be where they are. And you can see and find anything you want to. But she said, do you know that when you're going through, you keep a pile of clothes in your room, either on your bed or on your chair? And I was like, no, I don't. Because again, who don't like to fold clothes when they come out the dryer? I mean, I don't necessarily like it, but it's something that I do. But she said, no. She said, when your life is going well and you are on top of the world and you're doing the thing you want to do and the business is going well, your room is like immaculate and it's clean. But she said, the moment something goes sideways or you start to feel a certain kind of way, you get a pile of clothes in your room. Hmm. So, sure enough, I got a pile of clothes in my room. And I have been dealing with some things in my mind, but I never thought to think that my mind, my issues are on display on the outside, whether I like them being that way or not. Never would anybody else have ever seen this pile of clothes, but again, people who are closest to me. So I thought back on it and I was like, when I'm good, I be cleaning and shuffling and moving and dusting. But when things start to go a little awry, I do. I got a pile of clothes on the side of my bed. And I say that to say because sometimes our accountability is fine when it comes to us and we are thinking about it. But imagine if somebody else saw what it looks like to live with you or to be with you in situations and circumstances that are not favorable. What is your pile of clothes? Your pile of clothes is shopping? Is your pile of clothes eating? Is your pile of clothes dumping on other people? Is your pile of clothes scrolling? Is your pile of clothes drinking? Is your pile of clothes having to have somebody in your presence so you don't have to deal with what's going on? I looked at it for the first time and thought, my pile of clothes is my indicator that something is going on with me. Have you ever thought and sat in that? Have you ever thought, what is it that I do, or how is it I am when things are not quite going the way I want them to in my life? Nothing real serious. I just thought I'd share it because somebody else saw something that I thought wasn't an issue, when in fact, my pile of clothes is still on my bed. I'm going to go fold my pile of clothes. I'm just saying. Think about it. Y'all have a good day.